Let's
What's
go.
up,
Let's
people?
go. Adam, how are you?
Good. I'm good. Very good. Yeah. Whoa,
So
whoa,
you're
whoa. Was
still
I on mute?
still rocking the balloon. Good
Yes,
to
I'm
you.
rocking the balloon.
Oh man. You ascended and now you've got a
Nice, nice. Welcome,
um
guys. Let's start it. No, I'm good, TK. Yesterday we talked some weed. Today we're going to talk something entirely different. We're going to talk AI. Hopefully this is as good as yesterday was. Let me see. I pinned the tweet to the spaces above. Anyone, feel free to invite anyone you want to have in here. I pinged our Discord. I posted it everywhere, I think. But go and retweet it, and let's get everyone in here. Let's start it. TK, how are you doing?
doing well, my dude. Doing well. Beautiful day. Haven't lost any money yet, so it's a good day. So I'm guessing he couldn't hear me and he saw that I was talking. That's why he backed out real quick. Because I thought so when he first took over. But Beyond Clouds, Elevate, welcome. How are you guys?
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up? I'm back.
Hey guys, nice
I
to.
couldn't hear you, TK. Welcome, Elevate and Beyond.
That's what I figured. I got you, bud.
Thank you.
I knew what was happening.
It's amazing. Elevate, is it Grizz on the account?
Yes, this is Grizz. Hey,
Welcome, man. How are you doing?
doing fine, man. How's it going, Adam?
I'm good. And also we have Beyond Clouds. Who's on the Beyond? This is Bales.
Hey guys, nice to meet you all.
Hi, welcome.
No, it's not Bales. You can just call me Miyagi.
Miyagi. Welcome. Good.
Or yeah.
Mr. Miyagi, it is.
Or John. It's up to you.
John.
So you
John,
can
that's
choose.
easier. That's easier.
Yeah. All right. Sure.
Oh,
Anything works.
yeah, perfect. All right, welcome. We got Sarah up on stage as well. How are you doing, Peter?
Great. Excited to talk about AI. That's a really interesting topic.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. It's blooming. It's we're starting to see it take over the NFT space with AI art. So we're gonna dive into this, break it down. Hopefully we can learn something, all of us today, learn from each other. But let's start it. GM, and good day to everyone joining us, wherever you are from. And welcome to the, 67th episode of the pod. It's Thursday. The sun is up, not anymore, but hopefully where you are, the vibes is as good as ever. So yeah, we're gonna talk AI. We're gonna have two.
Are you gonna play the intro, Adam?
No intro. No. I couldn't find it.
Oh,
we're going.
don't get the intro today.
We're gonna talk we're gonna AI, and we have two lovely projects joining us, and founder of these. So let's get some conversations going. We got John from Beyond Clouds. We got Grizz from Elevate Studios. Welcome, guys. And Beyond Clouds, you're building some decentralized AI protocols. So excited to hear about this. And for Grizz, I know you have some crazy AI art. So we're going to try to see what goes into making this. And from what I know, like AI has been around for a long time. And I just did some quick searches. It was the first AI program was written in 1950. But I think it wasn't like the first time I was introduced to AI and it piqued my interest was like, I think it was like 7 years ago. We saw all these articles about how AI was gonna take over the world and kill us all, that they were smarter than humans. So we'll see. Hopefully that's not the case. Not yet, at least. And now it's basically everywhere, right? Social media, we got Facebook, every one of these guys working with AI. And as for NFTs, we're starting to see AI art become super popular. Yeah, so let's talk about AI. I've been messing around a little bit with AI art, but let's start it with you, Grace, because I wasn't able to do anywhere close to what you're doing with this art. So without revealing all of your secrets, do you mind telling us, like, how did you get into AI art?
Oh, for sure, Adam. So I've been a member of the space, the Solana space, for like a year now. And I thought it would be better for me to start my own project, be an owner, but I didn't know how. So after this AI stuff started, and I started to get those YouTube videos pop up on my YouTube recommendations. And watching those YouTube videos has really piqued my interest in AI. And I started to learn about it. And once I started to learn about it, this whole insane amount of information has come out of this, and I've been studying ever since, never missing a new and upcoming innovation in the space, and at least realize at the end that this is gonna change all of the artistic space, and listen to artists talk about it. And I have an artistic background as well, so it helped bringing these art pieces to life. But like, we had an insane 3-phase roadmap revamps in our studio, and at the end we just find a really good method, but it wouldn't be possible without the AI advancements that has been accessible like from 2 days before I started creating it. Like, these things are really, really new, but after a while everyone is gonna get a hold of this, and it's going to be accessible, and it's going to change the art industry in ways that we can't even imagine. New stuff is coming out every single day. I've been seeing it. There's video synthesis, there is image-to-image synthesis, there's text-to-image synthesis. You can teach models. And there's this insane guy that created, I'm sure you guys have heard of it, Stable Diffusion. It has been made open source for everyone to use. So that's what started this AI revolution in the image space, at least. So with this model, like, you need really, really powerful computers to achieve these results, and you have to teach every single model on its own. Essentially, what it does is it breaks down an image to its last particles, and it teaches that to the model. And as much information you feed into that model, the better it gets. But like, these things get done in not even the latest 3090s. These things get done in insane GPUs that are not available to normal consumers in the market, that have 40 gigabytes of VRAM at least. So these guys were able to get funded and made this insane stuff open source. So everyone has been pushing updates and forking Gits and making their own stuff with it. And there is just this insane innovation and revolution in the space that, like, you have to keep up with every day, like the NFT space, essentially. Like there is this new information, there's this new thing that you can do every single day, and it's really fun to follow that and make something out of that, and try to turn it into a business model. So I wanted to create my own project, and I used methods available back then to create AIBC. So it was easier synthesizing what could be in ABC sense, because it has so much narrative. So you can just do whatever you want with ABC's art. But you know, it has nothing to do with ABC's art too. It is just uses the narrative of it. But it's just thinking a lot and revamping your roadmap and just brainstorming for 1.5 months, and we came up with another method to use that has just come out. So these things are really, really new. And so to make AI art understand what NFTs look like and how we can make them and we can change them. So this is not just something you can just start to use. This is something you got to learn. Even though there is a machine element to it, there is an artistic side into the crafting of NFTs. So this is not just 101 pieces that we are going to have in the collection. We're going to have lots of pieces, and we are having developers make this into traits as well. So it's going to have traits that people can sort by, and it's going to have hopefully some type of same royalty, not royalties, some same rarities as the Gods collection. And they are actually, again, paying tribute to them as well. So 333 of the Gods wallets will be collected and given royalties from this collection. So we did that with ABC as well. So our motto is we are featuring these collections to jumpstart our studio and get funding for our mint to make the studio, this dream, bigger. And we hopefully found a method that could bring this to reality now. So we are going to chain these collections. This has never been done before. We're going to chain royalties to each other. So AIBC collection will get 3-to-1 ratio on royalties of the DeGods collection, but we are going to do this with assigning random NFTs full royalties of those wallets. So it's going to be kind of a game, and it's going to change over a while. And you're never going to know which NFT you have, and it's going to provide you royalties, and you're going to enjoy this insane art style and get access to this insane creations. And again, you're going to get some passive income and hopefully even get the whole mint price from the royalties you have. And it's going to be insane. This like creation of DeGods pieces has taken a lot of time. Like AI art, people have this understanding of it that it's really easy, that it's something anyone can do. Well, you have to learn and study it a lot and study this technology a lot. And your normal computers won't be able to do this stuff because of the computing needs of this new technology. So I've been using cloud technology to do this and using the free mint royalties from AIBC to actually create this art. So it's actually allowed us to create this insane collection of these great pieces. And that's what I'm actually grateful for, because the Web3 space allowed me to do this and allowed me to create a team. And we have been gathering insane collabs. We've just had some amazing collections come up and asking for collab spots, which we are grateful for. And we're just closing in on the spots. And it's really premium now. Had to cut back on the whitelist spots, and people have been liking it. People have been liking the Frank 101 we did. It's going to be included in the collection. So I'm sure Frank himself has seen it, but with the influence he has, we know that he can't comment on anything because he's just going to make it insanely bullish. So we've just been talking to DeGods in our Discord. They have actually their own chatting space, and they've been giving me feedback on the art and the traits they want. And I've been making all the efforts that are needed to include all the wanted traits and these independent traits like they have in ABC as well. A reality, and people can mix and match them with their own DeGod and actually get priority whitelist royalties. Not whitelist royalties, priority royalties on the NFT collection itself. So yeah, we've been trying a lot of stuff. I think we have been innovating. I've never seen a project trying to do this method of multiple incoming collections. Like we're gonna feature our next gen art of the next exhibition we're gonna do before the mint. So people are gonna see and hopefully be bullish on the things we can create. And we have been posting so many sneak peeks, and people have been really bullish on us and have been just like, we've been using this art to collect attention and gather attention, as it's been working so well. Like we did before, like we did an 101 piece for Alpha Pharaohs, 101 for Mask Tapes, and 101 for Boryoku. And these things are on our page available. We've been gathering attention to our studio back then like this. And we then figured out this method to actually use our art and actually get funding and actually bring this collections to life, and hopefully pay tribute to the collections that are being displayed as this new, really elevated style, as we call it. So it's been going really well. The spots are limited. If you want, come to our Discord and get your DAO in. That's the only way. And if you have specific questions about the things we're doing, and I know you are interested in the making of this, and we have plans in the future to make an all original studio collection to teach people how transformative of a collection this is, how transformative of a technology this is, and how people can use this and make their own creations and make this into a business, really. So you can do so many things with this. You can feature someone's pet and put it in insane places. So you can maybe sell art of this. You can maybe sell these really beautiful created and generative backgrounds as images, as stock images, or for people to purchase for their home. So we're gonna make this and expand that to Web 2 as well. So there's just really this insane space to expand to from the point we are in right now, and excited to see what future brings to us and brings to us as a collection. So I've never known in my Solana days a collection like us that has its future so ready for it, like waiting for it to be claimed. And this is not a stop. This is just a beginning, like we said with the AIBC. So we are actually a collection with its holders ready and waiting, and has been building since day one. And we've been gathering this community, and we've been talking every single day with them, and just created this place to hang out and enjoy art with. We've been creating daily pieces too, and this is gonna be actually another collection, the everlasting days of AI, as we call it. And people are gonna get this, and it's gonna have some utility in our own ecosystem. And we will be gathering these great communities by exhibitions too. And we are actually talking about the idea of having whales, a special chat where they can talk with this community that has been displayed in the exhibition. So great minds are joining us, and whales will be having the chance of actually having conversations with these insane minds, hopefully in a more enclosed space and a closer community. So we're gonna have more and more collections coming to us for this service too. So we can feature them, we can create them all entire new collections. We're gonna hire artists to revamp the art. Actually, there is so much post work that goes into this in Photoshop and in other programs, and it is a generative process as well. So it's going to have backgrounds of the DGOTS collection too, as the ABC collection has the backgrounds from ABC collection has backgrounds from ABC. So
sorry to cut you off. Did you have a question for Elevate before?
Oh, I'm sorry. Beyond Clouds, you had your hand up. For sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt. I just had one question. It's I was going through your Twitter, and there was an information that DGOTS receive 100% of the royalties. I didn't quite understand that. So
for sure.
So the royalties will be set to 0, or are you going to distribute all the royalties collected among the holders?
Okay. So it's going to be like this. Our holders from AIBC, if they hold 3, they are going to get a special NFT that is random, set to that wallet for 1 random NFT's royalties. So there's going to be a 3-to-1 ratio. So from 3,332 to 1,111, 1,111 NFTs will get royalties from DGOTS collection. So elevated DGOTS collection, I mean, from elevated DGOTS collection to AIBC holders. And DGOTS holders, the real DGOTS, have 333 wallets allocated to them, and we will collect wallets from them. And there's actually 100 DGOTS in our server right now. 20 of them are holders, and those holders will get priority. And we're thinking of, if there is not enough DGOTS to fill this wallet spots, we're going to have more allocation towards them. And these 333 spots are allocated to DGOTS themselves without doing anything. Just giving their wallets and joining Discord is enough. So we are in the talks of paying a tribute to the collection itself and getting a talk with Frank. And if he likes it as a tribute, it won't be much. I understand in the grades, amongst the great things that they have achieved, it's going to be just a little dot, but we will be really happy to pay tribute to the actual collection wallet as well. And we wanted to get the individual holders and pay a tribute to the individual holders of the DGOTS. That way, like, the DGOTS doesn't need more funding, right? With this way, we can just provide some kind of utility to individual DGOT holders. So even if they don't mint at all, they're gonna receive those royalties. So we've been having feedback from them, and I have never seen a single one of them complain about the stuff we're doing. Hopefully, if they ever do, they come to me and we can resolve it in some way. Yeah.
I pinned the tweet to the one of the ones you made above, and like you said, this is an art form in itself. And just from trying around, I can tell that you have perfected this with the sneak peek above. But I want to get to you as well, John, and just you have these 3D dragons, right? Which also 3D. Is this AI art? No.
No, it's not 3D AI art. We have an artist in house, and yeah, he's like a professional 3D artist. So we're not generating AI art. Yeah.
But tell me a little bit. You build the AI decentralized AI protocols. Please tell me a little bit about this.
So what we're creating is a decentralized protocol for basically NFTs, and we want to add like a consciousness to NFTs. I know it sounds very optimistic, but the general idea will be we are creating a platform, our own room that you can connect your wallet to, and starting with the dragons, for example, if you have a dragon in your wallet, he will be on your screen on this platform, and you can interact with this dragon using speech. So you can ask him like, hey, how are you? He can respond to your questions. Later on, we will add Twitter APIs and Magic Eden APIs, NFT Inspect APIs. So you can ask him, what's the floor price for DGOTS today? Back to DGOTS, or how many likes did, I don't know, my last tweet get, etc. You can ask him any sort of questions and he will respond. But all of this process of him responding to more difficult questions will include education process. And this is the unique way of staking that we have created, that basically instead of a simple staking where you just stake, you go through an interactive experience of educating your NFT while it's staked. So you make it more advanced, and our, like, hopefully in a few months time, we want to also add like some tools, Solana tools. If we make some partnerships with other existing tool providers on this space, we want to integrate some tools, especially as well in the Dragon. So we just think that it would be cool. Like you would be able to open the platform. You just need like one website, one page open, and you can have a Dragon there. You can be, you can ask him whatever you want. He can provide any services to you. He can be like, it's good time to buy, it's good time to sell, or there is a rare listed under mint price or like at a good price in that collection. He can be your like full assistant, sort of Siri, but for NFTs. But he will also be able to interact with different environments. So like, I don't know if it will be possible straight away to fix the auto sign for Magic Eden, or if it will be possible to post tweets straight away, but this is our goals. And we're also making different collections adapt to our technology as well, but we're gonna add some unique aspects for every single collection that we're gonna implement into our platform. So for now, we are in talks with MonkeyDAO, with DAA, and with Soul Gods. Those are the ones that already have 3D assets that can be implemented into our platform, because it's going to be a full interactive environment in the platform. The Dragon or your NFT will be walking around in your own trades, your unique NFT. He will be walking around on your screen. You can talk to him. You can teach him whatever sort of activities. It's like your little pet do. And if Metaverse ever to get back to business and back to be great, we will implement it into the Metaverse. So possibilities here are endless. The whole idea came about from we thought that a lot of people have this misconception that NFTs are all about a JPEG, and JPEG, like people that are not in NFT spaces or in Web3 in general, they tend to assume that NFTs don't have much. They understand that there is some sort of communities and like utilities that are pseudo-made, etc. But what our initial plan was, and it's still existing, is to bring Web2 brands to Web3 brands that are interested in NFTs and tightening their user base by creating those communities, but giving them some additional utilities for the pictures themselves. I'll explain it with an example. So our confirmed partners are G2 Esports. I think anybody who plays games have heard of them. They're one of the biggest in esports industry. So they have a little mascot, and it's called Sammy. And they wanted to go into NFT space for a while now, but they don't really know what can they provide their user base by going to NFTs. They can't just like reveal their secret, that they want to tighten their user base and make it more brand oriented. That's why they want to go into NFTs. They want to tell them like, you can do this with NFTs, and by using that, they can make their user base even tighter, so nobody ever leaves their G2E sports brand. So what we will do for them, we will implement their little mascot into our platform. He's going to have multiple attributes, and he's going to respond to them. Like, for example, if you play League of Legends, what's the average score of my past like 10 games, or who won this tournament? And later we will implement it into Twitch as well. So you will be able to ask who's my biggest donator, this and that. Like the set of actions is unlimited here. It's all about like improvisation and like how far can we go with this. So yeah, this is our idea in the long term as well. I mean, G2 Esports is probably going to be adopted within like 2 to 3 months, since we've been working on them for a while.
You guys have been around for how long? I remember, man, it's 2-3 months minimum.
So we've been building since March, the technology itself, and we've decided to open socials in June, or like end of May, June, and that's when the whole crash with NFTs happened. And we thought that like we don't really need funds, since we had bootstrapped invested into our own project, so we didn't really need funds. We could have continued working on the technology without minting, so the mint was not that necessary that soon. So we delayed all the social works and we just postponed all of it, and now we came back about 3 weeks ago. Now that we have a ready product, a ready demo, everything, product is going to be done as soon as we mint out.
So it's ready to go. You guys are ready to see. That's awesome, because if you would have launched at the end of the bull market, all of the FUD and having to deal with that, and the fact that you guys were just able to sit and build and then push, like, that's awesome. Like, it may not have seemed like that at the time, since Solana go from, I mean, what was that, $100 around that time down to $30, but the fact that it's done, like, that's good. That's going to save you a big headache now.
That was our reasoning as well, because we saw a lot of projects, even though they were minting out, and we had no problem minting out at that time, their floor price would just go down straight away because of all the FUD and everybody just leaving the space. So we thought like there is no need to take this risk now of minting out, and then like if people are going to forget us or FUD about us, the whole project and everything we've been building over the months is just going to die out. So we better focus on the technology, and we can come back much stronger and mint out when even though there is going to be much less people in this space, we can still find our own communities that will support our technology, that will support our idea and everything we're building, because our holders will benefit quite largely from this. Since we're not solely an NFT company, we're actually a technological company. We have an actual product that people are willing to pay for. So G2 Esports are going to be paying us for licensing this technology. The holders, the tokens that they will receive for educating their NFT and staking will actually be backed by real money from Web2 companies. So we will receive money for licensing, and this will all be pumped back into the system, like into the flow of the token. So people will actually. So it's not about user acquisition, constant user acquisition, and this whole what's called Ponzi schematics that we tend to see. We actually have a product that people are willing to pay for, and that's what we want to leverage on.
Beautiful. Elevate, did you have a question?
Oh yeah, I remember minting the G2 Esports collection, and they have just been plummeted, I don't know, into nothing basically after that. So it's good to see them trying to make this change. But I wondered, how will they be integrating into your systems? Will they have their 3D avatars? Because I remember their collection was like 3D warriors, but they were so complicated. Are you going to have 3D avatars of them, or?
So what they're going to do is going to be a free mint, since they're not interested in NFT, like in the revenues itself, because they have enough revenue streams in the Web2 businesses. I'm actually not sure what sort of NFTs they had in the past. They have approached us back in like Hacker House in London. One of their representatives talked to us, so I was unaware that they had any other NFTs. I mean, I was aware, but that was long before us. So they have a mascot, and he's going to be 3D made, of course, with different attributes. And then people, whoever are in NFTs or want to join NFTs, will receive it as a free mint in their wallet, and everything else is going to be the same. So once they go on our website, they can connect to the platform, with their wallet, and that NFT will launch the whole system for them to use with the Sammy. I think he's called Sammy. Yeah. So, and it's going to be unique experience based on the collection. So if we're going to implement ZEA, or if we're going to implement DGOTS or SMB, all of those collections, each one of them, we want to add a touch of uniqueness. So like, for example, if you have a Dragon, or if you have an SMB, or if you have a DGOT, your experience on our platform is going to be completely unique.
It's cool, really cool. So basically creating a deeper connection with our NFT. Can't wait to talk to my balloon, see how he's doing.
That was actually the whole idea, because also what we were thinking, people have this personal connection to their NFTs, and for example, even if the floor price for most of the NFTs that we hold, or at least one or two, each one of us has NFTs that even if the floor price drops 50-60%, we will not sell, just because the community we have, the social connection we have to it, just the emotional we have to it, and we want to expand this emotional attachment to your NFTs a bit. We want to add a slight edge to it.
Awesome. Yeah, really cool. How you're obviously in AI, and how did you get into AI and just tech in general?
Well, I graduated artificial intelligence bachelor's about 4 years ago, and then I worked on multiple projects. I'm an AI engineer myself, and we have another AI engineer on the team as well. Yeah, so I've been in this space for quite a while, and then since September I was in NFTs, and I was thinking to use my expertise in AI in NFTs, and I was I didn't want to rush it, and so I took my time to look for it. It took 6 months, and then I was like, okay, let's try it out. Me and my co-founder, we were thinking about it, and we were like, okay, this sounds dope, because we'll be breaking two misconceptions: the JPEGs, that NFTs are just the JPEGs. That's what Web2 space thinks, and the second one is that this personal connection we have with NFTs can be expanded. So those two, I wouldn't say problems, but those were our goals initially that we set out.
So you're obviously in loop in AI. That's awesome. Let's talk about it. I want to ask, because AI and AI art, especially because that's what I've been trying, but AI in general has opened my eyes to enormous possibilities, and just it's kind of scary. But just imagine having an AI, I don't know, building a game, or there's just crazy possibilities in this. So I want to ask you, both of you guys, where do you see your predictions for the future AI market? We can start with you, Grizz.
So yeah, for sure, man. Following the AI space, especially in image-to-image generation, text-to-image, and seeing the insane things people have been building, especially since there's an open source thing, and people have been building on top of it, has been really insane. You log on to your account, and just there is this insane amount of information that people have been providing, and people fix the issues they had with the previous day's model, and if there is an issue, all hands on board, people have been getting to fixing it, and it's kind of a lot to follow, but I can give some insight. For example, video, AI generation to video has been really a thing. Facebook came up with an AI video generator, I think 3 or 4 days ago, and this thing, you can draw something and it will change it into a video, and it seems really powerful. And then people have been coming up with 3D model AI generation. So you can draw something and it will actually change into a 3D asset that you can use in Unity or somewhere else. And yeah, the insane things have been coming up in that space every single day. You have to follow them, or you fall behind on the bad technology, but that bad technology didn't exist the previous day. So my 2 cents is it's gonna change a lot of things. So it's good to have eyes on it. It's good to follow it, and it's good to use that and know it to not fall into these easy creations, and actually look for something that's well made. And using that will be another job, another business, and perfecting it and knowing the methods of it will be really important in the future.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Exciting.
Yeah.
And what about you, John? Where do you see? What's your prediction for the AI market?
So the way I see it is that I think the era of the hype of AI is slowly like moving out. So like it's not as big as it anymore. So people tend to assume now if there is AI or machine learning algorithms integrated into some apps or games or whatever. So like I don't know if you can like just talk from your personal experience, you guys. Like if you see some technology and they say like, yeah, we're using this machine learning algorithms, you don't even like pay attention that much to it anymore because like it's everywhere. So I think it's with time it's slowly going to get so integrated into our lives that we're not even going to notice any difference or not even going to remember the times before. It's like assembly line now are fully robotics and there's barely any people work on like those big companies and people don't even find that absurd or find that unusual. It's such a common thing in this world. So I think AI is going to reach that stage that we're just going to get so used to it, so blended in with AI that it's just going to be like a normal thing. I don't know. I'm not like a side of believers that think that AI is going to take over the world. So yeah, I think it's just going to slowly develop and have its impact on our lives without us. That we're not going to have that much hype and notice it as much as we used to. That's in my opinion.
So, where do you want to take AI, knowing everything that you've built and farther that it can go since you guys have built this step? What's the next step?
So next step for us is just to continue, like we want to make this as real as possible experience. So we don't want to limit its functionalities in anything. So you can be able to do whatever you want with your Dragon NFT or whatever NFT you have that is connected to our platform. So whatever it is you want, especially like we're firstly going to focus on NFT space, of course. We're going to expand that functionality and we're thinking to implement 2 to 3 Web2 brands each half a year because that takes a long time and there is a lot of legal work and legal responsibilities and about maybe 5 to 6 different NFT collections to our system every like 6 months. So once we reach that stage, we'll see what where the NFT space is going to be because we have a set out plan now for the next 3 years at least of work and how much we want to develop and how much we're going to do.
Perfect. Interesting take, John. And you're obviously in the loop, so I trust you with this. I promise to keep this spaces an hour. We have what 40 minutes left to go. We've been talking AI. We've been talking about your project, a overview. I want to give you guys the mic again and answer 2 questions. Let's start with you, Grizz. Anyone looking, first of all, to get into because your specialty is AI art. So anyone looking to get into AI art, where should they look? And anyone looking to get into your product, where should they look?
Oh, for sure. I can talk about some resources. So there's Stable Diffusion that is open source that can be used on your computer if you have a really good GPU. So you're going to need at least 12 gigabytes of VRAM to run this thing. And it's going to force your computer. It has a web UI, so it uses your local port to run on a web browser. And using that, you have access to tools like text-to-image generation, image-to-image generation, in-painting, out-painting, batch usage, textual inversion, things like that. And setup is kind of difficult if you don't know what you're doing. And if you follow guides, you can be able to set this thing up if you have a powerful computer. And if you don't have a powerful computer, there are tools on the web hosted, but they are kind of more expensive. Some of them are like Midjourney, and there is DALL-E 2 as well. So these tools are upgraded every day. DALL-E 2 now has faces that you can pin it. And Midjourney has this. Midjourney's models are has more quality than Stable Diffusion, I must say. So with the new models they have, you can create some insane art pieces. And building prompts is another thing. So from text to image generation, you give out a prompt. So this prompt has all the things that AI has to know to process your image. So it has aspect ratio, the main aspect of the image, how the background is going to look like, what lighting technique is going to be implemented, how should the camera capture the shot, and how is the setting should be. Is it fantasy? Is it is it a realism? Is it a photorealistic? And you have to give specific prompts to get you on. And if you want to perfect it, you are gonna need a lot of time to just give out a lot of prompts. You can test. The best thing is that it's I think $35 for a month, and you can use it you can use it on relax mode, which takes more time, but it's infinite generations. And you can use fast mode, which has you have 15 hours of. You are essentially using the servers that they have, the GPUs that they have, and they are giving that image back to you in Discord. So we've been thinking about implementing that onto our Discord, but it seemed more difficult than previously intended. So we scratched that idea. But essentially, there is tools that you can generate images with that you can use in the Discord. So that's a real powerful tool. You can give prompts from your phone, and you're gonna have 4 images. So if you set up Stable Diffusion, it's gonna you're gonna have much more variety of settings that you can use. But if you have Midjourney, you're gonna have 4 images. You're gonna pick the one you want and upscale that, and you can use a test model to make it somewhere of send it to a test algorithm that produces an entire different image. And yeah, essentially you can train models if you want to import images in it, but it takes a lot of work, and it's another skill to learn. And
sounds like a lot of practice on that right there. But how do they get into your Discord or to link up with you?
To link up with me. So if they're a holder, I will be happily answering their questions about AI as much as I can. It's really been a stressful time for us with the launch coming up. It's on Monday, so I've been focusing on the art on there as much as I can. So finishing up that is my first priority. But there has been holders of ours that have been asking me about image generation and the tools that I use. And the thing is, I'll be happily teach that stuff in a seminar, and we can in the future invite great minds from the AI space to teach us how it's really done, how the niche things, because there's just really so much you can learn, so much prompts, so much setup stuff, so much settings that you can use to make this perfect. You can change some aspect of the image with in painting. You can select the part. I saw yesterday. There was just this image, and you can select the face, and it changes the face of an actress, and you can teach that to change it to your face or any other thing. So it's really, really powerful. And in the studio, we'll make it our priority to teach people how to use this and how to be good at it. We'll eventually planning our project that focuses on these aspects other than art and utility that we have in AIBC collection and the chained collections that we will be generating insane art to the ecosystem every single week, we hope. Yeah, like that. Come on to Discord, ask me some questions if you have, and I will gladly teach you what you want to know.
I actually have a question, but we're going to take it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm not going to take it now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's just... Yeah, for sure. Go ahead, man. Gladly answer it.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to get to you, John, as well. This was Grizz from Elevate Student. Check it out, guys. Join the Discord. Follow.
Yeah, come on in. The spots are now limited, and our launch is on Monday. So if you want to get those datless spots, a lot of those are already in. Come say that you have came from this space, and I'm glad you get your whitelist spot. Thanks for listening to me. I'll be here for 5 more minutes, but I have to leave, sadly. Said to Adam as well. I have to really focus on the stuff and the art before the launch. And thanks, guys. I'll be here for 5 more minutes. And it was a great podcast. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for coming on. You should go. If you have to leave, just go build on your stuff, and let's get a great launch.
Thanks, man.
Right.
Then I'll be waiting your question in the DMs.
Yes,
so see you guys and see everyone here. I wish you best of luck to
Sounds
Beyond
like,
Clouds.
It looks like Beyond's got a question for you, maybe before you bounce out.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, you said to join Discord, but I'm still a bit confused. Is it only for DGOTs, or can other people get whitelist as well?
Other people can get whitelist. The SPY is going to be 3,333.
Okay.
The royalties of 333 will be specially allocated to the to DGOTs. So it's not like DGOTs only get whitelist and DGOTs get airdrops. So it's just another collection that people can mint.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yo, no problem. See you guys. Happy meeting you all. And yeah, peace.
Thank you, Chris. Get in there and grab your whitelist, guys. I'm in there now, but I don't see anyone yet. What the fuck are you sleeping, guys? Perfect. All right, John, same question to you. Anyone looking to get into AI, but more AI technology, and also anyone looking to get into Beyond Clouds, what do they do?
AI technology is a bit of a hard question, I would say, because I went through like a proper university education. So I guess there's a lot of online education courses you can do with Google, and Apple provides some, and I know Microsoft provides some. I think that's the fastest way to get into it, because I keep seeing ads popping up there and here about like, do this course and you will learn how to implement these functions in machine learning and this algorithms. So I assume that would be the easiest way. Regarding the Beyond Clouds, quite easy. You go on our Discord, we provide whitelist for some activity or whatever. Like, we have a bunch of conditions that we provide whitelist for, and that's it. We mainly focus on the NFT communities for our marketing expansion and marketing plans, because we don't really market ourselves in technological, like newspapers for technological communities or AI communities. We mainly focus on NFTs because NFT communities, because we feel like it's an NFT specific concept and NFT specific technology. So not many external of Web3 communities will understand the whole personal connection with NFTs and why would people want to interact with them and why would people want to educate them and expand their functionalities, etc. And the whole tools like checking out floor price, knowing when to snipe something, etc. All of this, I think, is most relevant for NFT communities. And
Awesome.
or if you have any like collections that you can fill out our collab form, and like if you represent like Alpha Group or you're an Alpha Hunter for some of the collections, you can fill up our collab form. And if you mention that you're from this space, most likely we will accept your collaboration, and we will provide whitelist spots to your community as well.
Perfect. I know our Alpha Hunter Victoria was already in. I think we did a giveaway. I can't remember, but
we did it a long time ago. Is the ones in Mercury still good if you were whitelisted from a long time ago?
Yeah, they are. And as I explained, we started the whole journey on space, like on Twitter and Discord back in June, and then we stopped for 2-3 months. And yeah, I feel like it was a good decision, but we'll see. Time will tell. I know it's not to lay off something in this space because everything moves so fast, but we felt like it was a good move at the current stage and at the current state of the market, that would be better for the future. And if we're looking at a 2-3 years lifespan of our collection minimum, we felt like it's better to take that hit and restart everything again, restart the engine in 2-3 months when everything settles down a bit.
Perfect. Thank you, John. John from Beyond Clouds, ladies and gentlemen, go in the Discord, go follow the Twitter, check them out. And if you really want whitelist, we're gonna fill out the form for you for the pod. We can run another giveaway, and we'll see if John accepts us or not.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Just fill it out, and I'll inform one of our head mod to accept this. It's okay. It's perfectly fine, because we know that a lot of holders of a lot of collections we already done collabs with have changed, so we are rerunning some of them that we feel have a lot of unique holders or have like activity, etc. So yeah.
Perfect.
So it sounds
Thank
like
you
what
so
he was
much.
saying, us guys that had the whitelist got upgraded to OG now. Is that what you were saying?
We filled out OGs as well before we started the whitelist giveaways as well. We've done quite a lot of work back in like end of May and beginning of June, and then like all this meta started to fail, all this awkward, like not always, but like all this collections that were super hyped, like 200,000 plus followers, they started all to fail, not selling out and stuff, and the space just started dying. That's when we decided to like postpone the whole activity. But we've done everything properly up until everything went dead.
Perfect. Let's see. All right, let's cut it. We're on the hour. Thank you so much, John, for
Thank you guys. Thank you so much for hosting this.
Beyond Clouds, and Grizz as well. Unfortunately, he had to leave early.
Did you say when you were minting? I don't think I caught that.
It's in the Discord.
Okay. For anybody else?
All right. When are you minting?
Oh, us? We still haven't decided on an exact date, but it's probably going to be mid October or closer to the end of October. Probably closer to the end of October, yeah.
Excited.
And if you're asking for Elevate, I think he said Monday. I'm not sure which collection are you asking for.
I was asking for you, Clouds.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah, Elevate was Monday, so check out. Perfect. Thank you, everyone, for today. I'm feeling in a good mood, so we're going to host a after party where we can talk about stuff in the market. But the pod is officially over for the day. So thanks, everyone, for coming on. Thanks to these products. Thanks, everyone, for listening. Hopefully, I know for a fact, I know more about AI than when I joined. That was the goal. So hopefully you guys do that as well. As for tomorrow, we're going to have BBD cats joining us. We're going to talk to them, see what's going on there. Do not have a general topic, but we're going to talk about cats. That's a good topic. Also, we have Hyperlaunch sponsoring us tonight. So Hyperlaunch is a permissionless launchpad. So for anyone that has any projects they're looking to launch, Hyperlaunch is a good launchpad. You're going to get they specialize in the minting experience. You can get it personalized for your brand and make it look sick and out. All the holders are happy when they mint. Perfect. Let's see if we get some wireless giveaways going. But otherwise, see you tomorrow or in the after party. And until next time, take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye, Adam. Bye.
Have a good one.
This album is dedicated to teachers that told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from, that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my daughter. And all the niggas in the struggle, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, baby. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack Mr. Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock to my tape pop, smoking weed and bamboo, sipping on private stock. Way back when I had the red and black lumberjack with the hat to match. Remember rapping Duke, the hard, you never thought that hip hop would take it this far. Now I'm in the limelight cause I rhyme tight. Time to get paid, blow up like the world trade. Born sinner, the opposite of a winner. From the one I used to eat sardines for dinner. Peace to Broad G, Brucey B, Kid Capri. Funk Master Flex, low flip, start speed. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.